spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, well, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like... could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Throwing deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. It is taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risks and an aggressive mindset that reflects, well, the stakes of each and every game.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forces...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover on the first series of this game. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback, and you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
They stick with McCaffrey. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the Commanders' 10-yard line.
Milroe from the gun. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting at the 10. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too. The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They kick the running back in motion. On first and 10, it's Murray. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All set now, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard
Slot
line.
man motioned over. Back to the air, Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't.
Oh, Murray lost it. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash.
A 42-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Good work so far. He's got room. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Has it at the 11. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of your every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in rhythm and play your game.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Here's a design run. Murray has it. And second down only works out for a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
6 yards. 3 and out. Jack Fox in.
So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. We've got the Patriots in front. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this.
Jack
3 more
Fox
quarters to
in
go. We're
formation.
back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. We're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Looking to return from the 29. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Patriots and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 32. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Kid, that's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one. Now you put yourself in great position to score.
McCaffrey gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 18. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders all set to regain possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
22-yard line.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They give on 3rd to Gibson, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. brings up second down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Patriots get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Come on. Hey.
Off the play fake, Milrow. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Panther 60. Panther 11.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
From the set.
An 8-yard pickup.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Inglewood and Super Bowl 61 coming up. Offense is set. First and 10.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
79 Broncos.
From the gun, Milrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
It's caught by Harrison. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. Now he takes it, and he gives himself up after a short gain. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Here's Murray. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Patriots get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to it. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll go play action. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd down, looking for options. Massive hit, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick it up. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Patriots offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. And if they don't already have this game out of reach, a touchdown to start the half might just about do it. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Set. 19, side, hot 70, hot 70.
Will Rowe looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey continuing to move past the 45. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Patriots.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
To throw, here's Milrow. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now. Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Steady.
Now it's Milrow. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots continue piling on to this lead.
35. Commanders 3. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This taken from the 12. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first down, this is Charbonnet. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Pete, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. Third down.
2, 2, 1.
They'll run here. Gibson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Murray here on first down. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Look at that power. Deep left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's Commanders football. Their title hopes hinging on getting rid of that deficit. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Washington Commanders.
Murray from the pistol. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Murray to throw. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Commanders will trail by 25.
Commanders 10.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. On the counter, McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. It's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Will Rowe from the gun. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Will Rowe throwing on 3rd down. And they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a New England 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Pass caught by Tank Dell. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, street. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the red zone on 1st. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready? Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, Milrow. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun on third down. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Patriots keep running away with this. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. He dodged the tackle, and this drive will start inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Sit. 2-2.
From the gun, it's Murray. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Commanders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. And they pick him off again. Jonte Barron has it. And the Patriots take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Yeah, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
The New England offense running out now. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
It's Judkins on the counter. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
3rd down, they need 7.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now 1 second before they call a delay a game, a timeout comes in. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. That Mustang 19, 70 Timberwolf, Warrior 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Let's go.
Working fast as that clock ticks down.
And the Patriot first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Milrow. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Patriots continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
And once more, the NFL runs through Foxborough. The New England Patriots are Super Bowl champions once again. Commissioner Goodell at the podium, handing the Lombardi Trophy to the New England Patriots, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And all the work, the long hours, the sacrifices pay off in the end as they raise that Lombardi Trophy. We've been able to join them every step of the way on this journey to the top. So for our incredible crew, my partner here in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Thank you for joining us this season on EA Sports. We'll see you next time.